All right, come on in. We got a big show for today because I'm all pumped up. I went last week and got myself motivated. You ever do that? Go out for 3 or 4 days and let some others pump life into you, pump inspiration into you. Listen, a guy like me needs that. I pump it out all day, every day. And thank you for all the emails you get. You guys do this all the time. You send a note to scott@motivationtomove.com and you just give it to me in a good, positive way. Thanks for the vibes. We all need it, don't we? And I appreciate your energy. And today we're going to talk about purpose. Your true purpose in life. It's a big deal. I spend most of my time with the purpose, and you know my philosophy. If you don't know your purpose is to find your purpose. That's it. Give you something to go after, right? But I think when we have that, we understand that, and we can really achieve a lot of things. But it's also confusing oftentimes for many people. So we'll dig in a little bit today and see if we can figure that out. At least a little bit in 9 minutes or so that we have together. We can do that later in other times, more expanded versions and editions of me talking to you. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. The positive boost you need every single day. It is me, Scott Smith. Good to have you here today. Thank you for stopping by as we roll through our world here and continue to go. We have 4,674 episodes now. Let me. Can I? This is mostly for the YouTube people, but I'll do an audio version for you as well if you're not on YouTube. And I don't expect you all to be here, but here's what happens when somebody go 4,674 episodes. They go, dude, you're an OG. Yeah, a long time. Goal was 5,000, getting close. It's going to be right around the end of next year when I hit 5,000 episodes. And the question is, are you going to continue? That's up to you. That is up to you. Support the show, and life goes on. We'll keep it happening. In the meantime, who cares who I am? Doesn't really matter. Can I share something else with you? A little bit of motivation. We're going to talk about your purpose today, and we've got plenty of time to do that. So hang on for the ride, because I want to kind of see, motivation's interesting. You are inspired. Motivation, basically you're inspired to do something, then you get motivated, you go do it, right? And it comes from the weirdest places. And oftentimes you are inspired and motivated to do the wrong thing. And how did I get over here? How'd that happen? And you have all the reasons for it in the world, but you never quite know. But when you open up to it, you follow the breadcrumbs. And when you get that calling at the door that says, inspect this a little bit more, you kind of pay attention to that a bit. So I built this studio here, and not talking tech today, but I did want to share one story with you about something that happened to me along the way that was kind of weird. Because I've been digging into my faith, Christian, a lot more lately. Maybe it's because I'm getting old and that's what you do, huh? Getting close, better check in. So I've been studying and don't go to the church regularly at all. But when I do go to church, I'm like, man, they got awesome graphics. Man, listen to that music. Man, they got lyrics on the screen. Man, look at that band play. Man, look at these people back there. They're all volunteers. How the heck do they know how to run this show? How do they put on a big show every single week? How are they doing that? God, please, I pray to you, tell me how. Didn't think much about it, but I built my studio here, and I needed some software to basically make it so I could push a button, run the show, and pray and hope and pray that it would work. I found the software the churches are using. I did. It's called ProPresenter 7. It's an awesome piece of software. But what's interesting about it, this is the lesson I'm going to bring to you here, is that it was right in front of me the whole time. For years, it's been right in front of me, and yet I didn't see it. Never thought to look beyond it. I discovered it by chance. And then in the meantime, I'm sitting here every single day. I'm going to church because half the stuff in the software is about the church. All the Bible verses, all there for me. I'm not going to give it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying. It's amazing how it's always right in front of you, and yet you don't see it. And that's the beautiful part about motivation. The cool thing is that you can accelerate that, and we'll talk about that today. It's all about accepting your true purpose in life and accelerating to what you want. Now, how do we do that? How do we accept our true purpose in life? Well, there's a few questions floating around in your mind. 1, 2, 3, whatever. Is this all there is? Have you had that one yet? Raise your hand. Yes, I have. Is there all there is? Isn't my life supposed to be more? Answer, yes, but where is it, right? I'm destined for something bigger than myself. I want to make an impact. Now, depending on your age, if you're below 40 years old, you haven't hit that generative phase of life yet, or the stagnation phase of life, depending on what you're looking, 40 to 65, it's in that area. You may not have thought about this. Impact on the world may be just, how do I get more money? But once you get beyond 40, get the kids out of the house, the whole thing, you become generative, meaning you want to create more impact on the world. And that's usually where these things start. It's, what? Oh, yeah, it's a midlife crisis too. But you have several crises in your life. Don't worry about that. Yeah, if you haven't had one that you will, and there's about 5 more to go. Don't worry about that. So yes, it's just, it's a big place to go, finding your purpose in life. Now, you know what I say at the beginning of this. If you don't know your purpose is to find your purpose. It's a common sense way of saying if you can't figure it out, go figure it out. That's all. Now, a lot of people tell you got to know your purpose before you can step in the door and get what you want. I agree. your definiteness of purpose. You got to know what you're going to do. When you do that and you commit and you jump and you say, this is it, nothing will stop me, you'll get it. But what if you tried 1,000 times, hadn't showed up, you're still looking for it? I think it's right in front of you. I think it's going to jump in front of you. It's going to bite you if it had the chance to. It probably is biting you. You know what it is. You won't do it. I just stuck my tongue out at you. I'm sorry. Okay. So we know you want to find your purpose, your true who you are on the inside. It's my idea that you're probably living that right now anyway. You just don't know it and haven't accepted it. You will. Discovering you is not a search. It's acceptance. Acceptance of where you are, acceptance of where you want to be. If you truly are searching for your purpose, but you're like, dude, but I'm really happy where I am, accept it. If there's more, if there's something bigger you want to do, accept it. Don't complain about it. No, just do it. But it doesn't matter which one it is. It's whatever you want to do. Your purpose is sitting right in front of you. You're probably living it today. As Dr. Phil says, it's serving you in some way, isn't it? You're not going to do what's not serving. You're going to do what does serve you. So get real about it. Wake up. I do this because this is how I serve, and this is a purpose. This is me. Do I like it every single day? No. Are you kidding me? It's hard to do this job sometimes. Lights, camera, action. You used to be able just to put your T-shirt on, strip down to your underwear, get a piece of pizza, and talk to teenage girls on the phone when you were 16 years old on the radio, and that was life. Now look at me. I got cameras everywhere. Still, it's not that. It's what's inside what I'm trying to do. Somebody called me an intellectual the other day. I said, really? Intellectual with an attitude? I'll take that one. It's about acceptance, accepting who you are by being honest about your past actions. Here's a clue, guys. Whatever you're doing today probably happened a long time ago. Whatever gets you out of bed every single day that you continue to do, the identity that you continue to do, these behaviors you continue to do, you say, that's not who I am. But you go, excuse me? You've done that your whole life, every time. Yes, you have. How many times do you have a friend do that to you? It's not who I am. Well, yeah, it actually is. Not who I want to be. Okay, but it's who you are. How do you fix that? Discovering who you are, it's not a search. Like I said, it's acceptance. Accepting who you are based on your past actions. That's what you've done. Doesn't mean you have to do it tomorrow, but you did do it yesterday because you did it yesterday. It's who you are today. I'm going to say, write that down. That's pretty good stuff, got to admit. Accepting what you are doing. It's not a real thing. It's not a thing. It's a feeling. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a podcaster. I'm going to be a podcast dude. Intellectual dude. No. It's not what it is. The thing doesn't matter. Ask anybody who's done the thing for 50, 60, 70 years. They'll tell you the thing didn't matter. Inside the heart, what you feel, what you put out there. It's walking that talk. When you accept when you're going to do the things you say you're going to do, and let me reel it back here a little bit, okay? You may be already doing it. You're fine. So if that's already the case, and you said, it's got to check it off. I accept who I am. It's who I am. All my back things I've done the past 50 years, that's exactly who I am. I don't want anything. It's who I are. It's a feeling. I feel really good about myself. When am I going to start? I already did. I'm just going to keep continuing. Well, that's okay. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry, Brendan. That probably broke every rule you had, didn't it? I don't play by your rules. I play by my rules, and so do you. Discovering your true self, it doesn't require a lifelong search, guys. It's a matter of accepting your daily actions. Because what you do today, these are your habits and your behaviors. That's who you are. If you don't like them, change them. It's that simple. Need some help? Come on back tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Let's see. I lost my place here. I have to look at my thing. I'm sorry. I don't have a teleprompter. It's just me looking at my thing. It's just something I've done my entire life, actually. An uncomplicated, easy way to live life. In other words, that's a trend this week, isn't it? Are you noticing that? I don't know why it happened. I must have had some inspiration poured into me last week when I was at this conference that got me thinking about complications in life. Probably because I just came out of a month-long journey that was incredibly complicated, and I didn't like it at all. But I like it now because now I have another method of communicating with you. Now it's awesome. Okay, so come on back. In the meantime, if you'd like to, just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook and join me over there. Go ahead and join up. We got it's growing pretty quickly there. And I do like to chat with you all over there. I get so nice people from all over the world. It's just crazy. I'm going to get over there and jump in a little bit more here, but you can join me too, okay? In the meantime, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.